to the Forza Official Tournament 19 Co-op Genesis versus Les Tourists.
Welcome back, Forts fans, to game number 10 of the Forts Official Tournament 19 replay commentary here on SynergyGamingTV. Now, before we introduce our players, I just want to let you guys know I moved my microphone. It's now above my head rather than below. I'm finding it keeps my posture a lot better as I'm reaching up for the microphone rather than crouching over and down. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys think it sounds the same, it sounds better, sounds worse. And we'll go from there, guys. Let's introduce our players. On the left-hand side, playing Seep, it is Team Genesis. And on the right-hand side, team number 2, the opponents playing Warthog, it is Les Tourists. Les Tourists. I can't do it. I can't do it. That sounded pretty good. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. This is also the first appearance of Tuxedo Luigi, replacing Skagit-Kane after game number 2 there. Then they, of course, were the mismatch game where Funny was unable to play. And so now this is an opportunity for Tuxedo Luigi to finally play in the tournament. So he's showing up here. Let's take a look and see what these guys are doing. You can see it's looking like each player has just decided to take a base rather than trying to collaborate. Maybe not. You can see a little bit going on down here on Team Genesis. Their bottom base really doesn't have much. Their top base is kind of holding the energy production. I like to see that. I like to see that rather than spacing things out. Now, keep in mind though, if you're spacing things out, it's good because if one base gets hit, you don't lose all of your energy production. So, just depends on which way you want to play. Again, seeing a lot of warheads. Although we do have a mismatch game finally. Seep versus Warthog. It's nice to see rather than pinch versus pinch. So that is a welcome change. Not sure if the players are discussing this beforehand about just not picking Pinch Fist, because it seems there are a few games where they just didn't use Pinch Fist, and it makes me wonder if they may have agreed beforehand not to use Pinch Fist. So if anyone heard anything about that, let me know in the comments down below. Lots of harassment here from Levain, using his sniper to do snipery type thingies here. So this should be an opportunity. We're gonna see swarms and warheads versus cannons and maybe plasmas. Looking like cannons right now. There's the munitions plant. Of course, the building in this is going to be a little bit faster because you have access to a lot more resources. Now, of course, these two bases essentially are running off of 3 mines each, so a total of 6 mines, which is a lot when you're actually doing so they're going to do an early swarms here. They're going to try and take out that energy production. Hopefully top base is going to fire the same thing as well. It's looking like Team Genesis is getting off that early pressure, which we know is coming, mainly because they went warheads and swarms. But we do have the tier 2 technology. I think this might be the first time that we've seen a cannon in this tournament. I can't quite remember. I recorded games 2 through 8 in one sitting, and now I'm going to try and finish off the rest. So there will be a few instances in where I've asked you guys for proper pronunciations and things like that. I'm still recording these videos before they've been posted, so you'll probably say, hey, no, that's not how you say it, but I've already recorded the next game. But again, let me know down below if I'm saying anything wrong or incorrect. Lots of swarm launchers coming in here. Gunners applying a lot of pressure, taking out all of those swarms here right now. And it's looking like Levain is going to be applying some pressure with the snipers. This is great. Alpha trying to do some damage back. You can see here, it's looking like the micro door is not quite at the right angle here. Looking like Alpha may have misplaced that one. Lots of controversy around micro doors. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this. As you can see here, that basically makes it impossible to take out that sniper, as compared to, I think, what the developers anticipated. Now things have changed a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. It's a good controversy, good opportunity for conversation. Love going with the Howie here. This is going to be really, really good for Les Tourists. Oh, I think I got it. Like the video if you think I got it. Yeah, lots of gunners applying. This is what we needed to see in the last game, is taking advantage of those gunners. Now, Team 2 knows that there is a Seep on the battlefield. This is going to change the game plan a little bit more. Oh, splash damage! Splash damage on the French team. Les Tourists. Oh, did I get it again? Let me know. Let me know. I think it's coming. I think I found a little weird spot in my in the back of my throat there to get that sound. Genesis going for that. Ooh, so we're going to see fire beams here, I bet you, out of Team Genesis. They're going to use those to protect against the gunners and see if they can make some of those awesome Seep warheads connect with the base. Big Droop Snoop coming down here to add some additional gunners here. Swarms not really doing anything. They need to get those upgraded. There's really no need to have swarms in this at all if you're playing with Seep. So that seems like a bit of a misplay from Genesis, or they don't have the resources to do so, because that seems very strange that they're not upgrading that. They don't need to. They're playing Seep. Odd. Very odd to see that. That might be a misplay. It's common with the players when you get into a habit, right? You just know that when you use swarms and warheads, typically you leave one of them a swarm if you don't have total map dominance because you want the swarms to protect your warhead. But with Seep, you don't need that. All right, I like the double firing there. Unfortunately, oh, and it hits, and it doesn't break. It doesn't break. It manages to stay up. They did save it there. You can see here, okay, so they did catch it. They did catch it. I thought they maybe did a repair first and then tried to brace? Haha, brace a bracing. Tried to place the bracing. Normally you want to do the bracing first and then do your repairs just in case you run out of resources. Miniguns trying to apply some pressure there, hitting the doors. Alpha getting ready to fire some of the big guns, and a gigantic whiff. Hits Farmer Joe over here almost. Takes out his little life-saving, and another whiff. All right. Not quite a whiff, but pretty close. How did they get the double shot? Oh, because he missed. Warthog gives the opportunity again. That's right. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, they're not Hurricane. And yeah, so this is one of those situations. Seep has got improved smoke launchers, and you see Team Genesis not using them at all. This is a huge mistake on their part. Still keeping the swarm launchers, not upgrading into warheads, and not taking advantage of the awesome sauce smoke launchers that Seep has. Hopefully we'll see those later on in the game. If it's not already too late, gunners are being built here, but it's not going to last. This is not looking good for these guys. Definitely need to take advantage of those smoke launchers that we still don't see anywhere. They don't even have the technology for it. It's disappointing. All right, les tourists, building the armory. So we might see some stuff from them. We might see some smoke launchers, rockets, or shotguns. Gunners, taking out the gunners here. This is, so not using the snipers. Should be poking out all those. This is the, second or third game we've seen players not utilizing their snipers nearly enough. Every single moment, in my opinion, that you are waiting for something to happen, whether it is waiting for resources or waiting for a reload or waiting for something, you should be on your sniper trying to pick and poke as much as possible. Now that does require a lot of additional APM, but that is the biggest difference between top tier players and those on their way up the ranks. Not sure Alpha shoot in the, yeah, that's a good shot. Shoot in the cheddar there. You can see the players are still kind of very much just maintaining their own base here. I guess that works. We do have all the energy production, excuse me, in both hanging bases. Very interesting here. Very interesting to see. Gunners again. Oh, okay, so we got some doors. Good to see that a little bit here. Miniguns managed to make the connection there. Cannon shot, whiff. Man, it's brutal. All right, Seep getting some additional speed here on those warheads. Are any of them going to connect? A few of them do. And no gunners and swarms. And okay, so we took out, like 3 gunners there with all of that damage. They really need to upgrade those. I don't understand. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, not upgrading these. But I think with Seep, it's just silly not to, because they just turn into swarms anyway. Gunners take out that Howie shot, looking fantastic. Getting ready to fire here. Another Howie shot coming down. And kablamo. Oh, hits the cheddar, the splash damage, all things falling over. That looks super ugly. Team Genesis about to lose their bottom base here. Gunners applying some extra damage. Is that hitting the core? It might be. Let's take a look at reactor damage. We are at 68% reactor damage on that one and 33% on the bottom. Holy smoly. Man, it's a bit of a slugfest. Well, it wouldn't have been had these connected a lot more often than they are currently. It's going to be the... Oh, whiff. That sucks. Miniguns actually didn't really do anything there. That was kind of disappointing. Great shot there. Taking out the cheddar on top of the core. Swarms coming in. All right. This is not too bad. This seems very evenly matched here right now. Have a drink of our soda. I'd love to see that sniper just poking, making sure, seeing if there's doors, if there's no doors. I mean, a free pick is a free pick. All right. All right, miniguns. That was really well timed from those miniguns. I think dropping some extra stuff down here, though, and adding some additional miniguns would be definitely on the right pack here. Genesis still using those swarm launchers. I do think that is a catastrophic mistake. They should be trying to add additional energy. I can tell that there's a very good chance that that's what's holding them back here at the moment, is there's just not enough energy. Just not enough energy. Lots of energy coming here from Les Touristes. They have, what, all those turbines right up top there. You can see Team Genesis, rather than adding additional turbines and stuff, they decided to upgrade. We know if you guys watch the devices tutorial video here on the channel, it will break down all the math as to why that's not the right answer. You want to try and build more turbines if you have the opportunity. Feel free to take a look at that video as well. All right, Flak's taken out. This is going to be a really bad situation now for Genesis. It seems like Les Touristes have the whole map on lockdown. They've got gunners, they've got mini gunners, they've got flat cannons. This is where Team Genesis is going to need to move and transition into something a little bit different. They're still not taking advantage of the smoke launchers, which is one of Seep's strongest assets next to the bonuses that both rockets and swarm launchers have. Another great shot there from the miniguns, taking out that Howard shot. Cannon shot going right into the cheddar there, taking out a bunch of the stability in the base. We can see it doing the wobbly warbly flurp. Exposed gunners is just a waste of resources at this point, especially when you're up against a team that has map dominance. Just spamming additional gunners and spamming stuff is a waste of resources. So you can see here a little bit like tourists are outplaying Team Genesis here at the moment, and it's feeling like they're reaching and they're struggling to try and get a foothold here. Too early on the miniguns. Great job on Gary the gunner taking that out here. Cannon shot coming down in the front. If they're not using the launchers, they should sell them and add mines. And just keep the warheads and try and time those warheads. Now you can see it's looking yes! Oh, getting some damage in there. Nice shot! That is fantastic. I'm really glad they didn't sell those off and use those. Great job on Team Genesis getting out that bottom base from Les Touristes. That was too much. Les Touristes. Whatever. It's too hard. Shotgun blast coming through there. Touristes. I think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it by the end, you guys. Promise. Buzzsaw coming in there. Almost gets the Droop Snoop and the rockets and stuff like that. Now we're going to have two players. We have both Alpha and Tuxedo Luigi working out of a singular base here right now. This is that opportunity where they're going to want to continuously expand on their resources and to allow them to both kind of do stuff simultaneously. Gunners are easily handling those swarms coming right now. Team Genesis. Too early again on the miniguns, and that sucks. Oh, we might lose another core here. Team Genesis down to 42% on their core. All right, we're coming up to almost the end of the game here, almost the end of the match. Great job there. Shotguns applying some more pressure, taking out all the gunners. Again, using exposed gunners is just a giant mistake. They know that they have shotguns. There's literally no point in placing additional gunners. Especially in this situation, these guys are good enough that they'll fire the shotguns, kill the gunners, and then fire the Howie shortly afterwards. So what they want to do in this situation is fire one of the shotguns, and then fire the Howie, bait out the minigunners, and then fire the second shotgun to take out the minigunners, or use a sniper. Lots of damage coming in here on the bottom base for Genesis. Still sitting at 42% though. Great sniper play coming from Les Touristes. Was a little bit phlegmy. We'll get it eventually, you guys. I am not a native French speaker, even though I'm Canadian. Minigunners firing a little bit low. They're looking good. Last minute of play. Gunners firing across. Again, just going to take out those exposed gunners. Shots coming across here. They don't have enough energy production here to fire a big enough volley here. It's looking like the bottom base is... They're just trying to add additional gunners rather than expanding on their energy. And this is probably... Man. I can't believe they might actually... I don't even know. There could be anything. 30 seconds left. This game could change in any single direction here right now. Lots of gunners being taken out here. If they manage to get a good warhead shot here, this could be the deciding factor of the game. Now, we do know currently right now that Les Tourists are going to win. No, they're not. That's the other way around. Genesis is going to win this one based solely on core damage. And there's some splash there. 46%. Les Tourists are on the backbone. There goes. Blows up. That must have been a battery, got it. That must have been a battery, you guys. Unbelievable match. Unbelievable match. And there's the end. The end game timer. Wow, what a match. Very evenly matched this game. Really great to see that, and especially when it's not Pinch Fist versus Pinch Fist. We had some Seep action, some Warthog options. Looking really good. That was a very, very good game. Very, very happy to see that, you guys. This has been a bit of an interesting tournament so far. There's been some great matches, and there's been some obviously blowout matches. Hopefully we'll see a couple more great ones coming up here, guys. That was Team Genesis versus Les Tourists, Seep versus Warthog.